Guys, Mr. Waffles here. I am so excited right now. I am massively excited because I'm today bringing you another deciphered cipher on Shadows of Evil, and oh boy, this one is a damn good one. The Deriz server passwords in the Black Ops 1 terminal exist.
Yes.
What?
Black Ops 7 Zombies officially has a mode without armor and where you spawn in with a starting pistol, not with a loadout weapon. It's actually happening. The leaks were real.
Will there be a relic to remove armor in Cursed? No. You really need armor to survive these high rounds. It's a harsh world out there. It's a harsh world out there. It's a harsh world out there.
Or at least one of the main reasons why the point system was changed in Black Ops 4 and Cold War was that his brother got yelled at in a public match.
This is one of the most ambitious zombies maps we've ever made.
We call them zombies.
An interesting and a dynamic experience for both new and unfamiliar players and seasoned hardcore players.
It's really about focusing on our most engaged players. We're not holding back this year. I don't think players are going to be ready for what they're about to experience.
Well, hi guys. It's been quite some time since I've been on YouTube. I know, no one really gives a shit. So there's a lot of things I want to talk about regarding Call of Duty Black Ops 7, the zombies, the state of Activision, the state of Call of Duty in general. I don't know how in-depth this video is going to go. It's unscripted. I'm just going to ramble, share some of my thoughts and opinions. And if you guys disagree or agree, leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. Sometime, anytime, I don't really care. So as you can tell by that extremely long intro, I went down a little bit of a nostalgia trip. Then I showed some of the parts where Treyarch was saying one thing publicly in an announcement trailer and then saying something else in like a dev talk video about how what they're changing and in zombies and what the roadmap is and all that. And here's the thing. Zombies is dead. Call of Duty's dead. 100%. I'm not one of those guys who's a Battlefield fan, is going to say Battlefield's going to kill it or anything like that. I just think it's dead. They are, I think Ackman said it the best, they're creatively bankrupt. They have nothing left in the tank. They're piecing together nothing but slop. And to be honest with you, I never really had a problem with them reworking some of the multiplayer maps and re-releasing them every year. That never really bothered me, like re-releasing new versions or new iterations of Nuketown, things like that. I always thought that was cool. Nuketown was nostalgic. I never had a problem with them adding new things to the game in zombies as far as like new maps or new Easter egg quests or new characters or new gobblegums or anything like that. There was a big debacle over the gobblegums when they were released in Black Ops 3 and how you had to pay money to spin for them and gamble for them and stuff. You know, to be honest with you, none of that stuff ever bothered me. Really, what does bother me is that when you have something... I'm a big zombies guy. Always have been. I've done videos like this on the channel before about Call of Duty Zombies and how it fell off. The last one I did was around Black Ops 6. And the biggest issues that I have with it are that you took what the community was built around, the core gameplay of Call of Duty Zombies, that shock value when you ended World at War and you were thrust into this post-apocalyptic world with Nazi zombies coming after you, and then they carried that over into Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, and the zombies modes were fun and you could spend hours just trying to figure out all the secrets in the map or do an Easter egg or see how far you could make it. They changed all of that because of one person. This person. And the reason Kevin Drew changed all that, as you could see in the intro, is because his brother got yelled at for killing the zombies too fast and not, you know, strategizing his points. So, at the end of the day, all of the downfall can be summarized into Kevin Drew. He is like 100% responsible. My brother got yelled at, so I'm not gonna let anybody yell anymore at anyone else. But you know, look, dude, I'm not trying to gatekeep. That's not what this is. You can take it that way if you want to, but you know, we shouldn't change everything to cater to people who suck like your brother at video games. And look, man, I'm just saying, if he didn't know how the points worked because he was a new player, maybe instead of changing the game, he should just have played it more and learned how to do it right. Because when they changed the point system in Call of Duty Zombies, they changed a ton of other mechanics that ruined the flow of the game. Now we have armor plating instead of just Jug. Back in the day, Jug, and yeah, I know, I'm hitting my Unk vibes with the back in the day phrase, but Jug was the only thing that really helped keep you. It wasn't the only thing that helped keep you alive, but it was the main thing. Like, you had to have Jug by a certain round or you were gonna die. Now it's, you gotta have all of the perks, plus you gotta have armor plates, and there's different tiers of armor plates. Like, tier 1 is 1 plate, tier 2, 2 plates, and tier 3, 3 plates. You know, you get what I'm saying here. And then you've got weapon rarities. Oh my god, guys, we're just like Fortnite. Look at us, we're just like them. We got gray weapons and green weapons and blue weapons, oh my. No, okay? We don't need all this crap. We never needed all this crap. But the reason the new crap is instituted is it's kind of a combination of things. Again, it's because they changed the point system. Oh, we're going to change the point system. Oh, well, now things don't work quite right. They got the whole map open in 10 minutes. What else do we add? Oh my god, we got to keep them interested. Ooh, shiny gold gun. Okay. The other combination is Call of Duty shifted to Warzone, trying to get into the BR scene, you know, a long time ago. And they wanted to be like PUBG, and they wanted to be like Fortnite, and they wanted this battle royale, and it had to be big, and oh my god, there's armor plates in there. Oh, it's too much work to have a separate zombies mode for an entire fan base who worships zombies and make lore videos on zombies. So let's just leave the plating from Warzone in there. We don't want to have to make new mechanics. That's almost like work. Why would they pay us for work? You know, that kind of thing. So they have completely destroyed it. It's literally a shell of what it used to be. Call of Duty Zombies, I used to anticipate every release, and I could not wait to get on solo and figure things out while my friends were busy at work or whatever, or at school, you know? And then we could get on when they got home, and we could figure it all, the rest of the stuff I didn't figure out on my own, together. And then we could explore the map and see how far we could go, and it was so much fun, and it's not fun anymore. If I do play any Call of Duty at all, it's usually Black Ops 3. I go back to that on Steam, on PC. I download maps from the workshop to keep it fresh and exciting. That's all they had to do. That's all they had to do was make new maps, okay? Maybe add a new perk, maybe add some new gobblegums, some new guns, a new wonder weapon, whatever. They didn't have to change the entire game. You know, Activision recently had to apologize for the state of Black Ops 7, and at the end of the day, they should. As a matter of fact, it should have never been released. And granted, this may not have to do with the zombies, but you could see the warning signs if you were a diehard Zombies fan that Call of Duty was really falling off. You're talking about a game that cost them around $700 million, and they're having to apologize for making it. Why? Because the dev team was careless. They didn't listen to the community. Let me tell you who they did listen to. They listened to streamers. They listen to people who make money off of their community to play a video game, who generally, and I'm not saying all of them, a lot of them are cheaters to make themselves look better at the game so they can keep you engaged so you can see all the sick plays they're making, okay? And they also, you know, they just listened to people who were not actual fans. They listened to their input. This is people like Kevin Drew's brother, you know, or who, whatever. You know, it's like, oh my god, my brother got yelled at because he's bad at the game. I gotta change the whole fucking game. That should have never even been a thought that crossed your mind. Go play something else, you know? Go do something different. Go play Stardew Valley if Call of Duty is too hard for you. And I'm not saying Stardew Valley is a bad game. I love Stardew Valley, as a matter of fact. But the point is, I'm rambling. The point is that when they changed the entire game, that sealed the fate of Call of Duty Zombies. Zombies had a massive community built around it. People like Mr. Raffle Waffles, JD, Noah J, all these different creators who built their careers off of the back of Call of Duty Zombies and the Easter egg hunts, and who could be the first one to figure it out, and who could be the first one to solve it, and who could go to the highest round. And there were, you know, there was a lot of energy around it. not even really that long ago. You might as well say, you know, maybe 10 years ago. I can't really name, I don't know anyone personally who is excited when a new Call of Duty gets announced. And a lot of that has to do with the dev cycle, where they're trying to release a game every single year. I don't think they should do that. You know, maybe just release one Call of Duty instead of separating out. I know they're made by different dev teams, but instead of separating out like Modern Warfare and Black Ops, maybe you should just, you know, make it is still all one big group, it's the same game. Maybe you should release, you know, either a Modern Warfare or a Black Ops or whatever Call of Duty, right? Every 5 years, you know, instead of every year, or maybe every 3 years. Even 3 years would be better. Gives you a little bit more time to polish things out so there's not game-breaking glitches and bugs in the game when it releases, so that PCs can run it. I'm stepping away from the zombies a little bit. I don't know what the multiplayer community is like around COD right now. I've played the multiplayer on all of the most recent CODs, usually in a free beta, open beta. I haven't bought a Call of Duty since Cold War, and because Cold War was kind of where I started drawing the line, is where I was like, this is not good. This is not good, you guys. Even the multiplayer, it's like it's all designed to be like super fast paced, like in your face, like, oh my god, look at all these points, and look at this part of the hood, and look at this part of the hood, and look at this thing popping up on the screen. It's like a fucking fever dream every time you play Call of Duty now, and that's not what made the community thrive even 10 years ago. That's not what made people come back to the game. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the matches necessarily being fast-paced, like, or whatever, but the problem is like, oh my god, look at all these points popping up, and it's just all the ridiculous skins and stuff, trying to, you know, Fortniteify the damn game. And Call of Duty is like an arcade milsim. It's not the same Fortnite. Fortnite works with the crazy goofy skins because it's got like a multiverse lore that the whole game was really built on to begin with when they started introducing the BR. When they got into the BR, when it started blowing up and they started making things for the game to update it and keep it fresh, they built this lore and the story around it where these universes were colliding and these things were happening. You know, Call of Duty is not like that. Call of Duty is Call of Duty. It's a milsim. It's an arcade milsim. We don't need Ninja Turtle skins and Beavis and Butthead skins in fucking Call of Duty. I'm not against buying skins in games. I'm just saying you're doing it wrong because you want a shameless cash grab. And the same thing has happened with zombies. Instead of taking care of the community that existed, that built this franchise, that made your game worth something, instead of listening to them or taking care of them and keeping those fans around, you went the complete opposite direction and said, oh my god, we got to get all the people who have never gave a shit about us before on our side. You're trying to appeal to everyone, and in the process you appeal to no one. You cannot appease the masses. It's not possible. There's always going to be disagreements. There's always going to be things people don't like about certain media, whether it's movies or games or whatever. And you cannot, like, make everyone happy. You can't. It's impossible. Anyway, that's a rant. I know. I'm sorry. It's just really depressing to see the state of Call of Duty, and I think the fact that they are issuing refunds across the board, and I think the fact that Activision has to apologize, and I think the fact that the game is absolutely flopping is beautiful. Anyway, see you all